Hello, I just downloaded the Tradespeople app from the App Store. I'd like to put it through its paces and show you a few of the features. I'm going to use the cursor because I'm showing a demonstration, but this is all done with the finger, as on an iPhone or an iPad or some other tablet device. We click on the Tradespeople app and the software requests immediately which country you require. I'm going to start with Australia. So I'll just select Globe. At this point here I can type in an address in Australia or use my current location. I can use a postcode or a physical address. So I'm now going to put a postcode into 2000, which is the centre of Sydney, and I'll say go. This brings up a list of categories. There are 100 categories that we've now made available on the application, and by contacting us we can place another category on within a few minutes for a specific country. By pressing onto any of these categories, it'll take you to further details of that specific category. Or there is top here a very, very sophisticated search engine. So let's have a look at computer services. Once it's found, I click onto it. It brings me up a list of all the computer services within a range of my position. So you'll see here 1.5, 3.3, 5.8. These companies are that distance away from you. The company at the top in yellow is a national advertiser, and they will appear everywhere. If I click onto the number, it allows me to make a telephone call. I can send them a message, I can add to contacts, or copy, or just cancel. If I then click on to the yellow portion or the arrow, it takes me to greater details of that specific company. And you'll see here, iNigel, the name of the company, Nigel Kenneth Williams, the telephone number, which I click onto, and it'll allow me to call directly from here. I can then press the email. It'll then email directly from the device I'm using, a new message. I can add to contacts, copy, or I can cancel. The same with the address. It shows the address. If I click onto the address, it'll take me immediately to a map of where the address is. And if I click on the map, it'll take me into Apple Maps, where I can actually get a direction finder directly to the address from my present position. If I go back here, it'll take me back to the details of iNigel, which I was looking at. I can also view images of iNigel. By clicking onto an image, I can actually see the type of work this company does. If I go back again this time, I'll view a video. So these are two of the best ways probably to get an indication of the company from the videos and the images they provide. Further down, we can then see a detailed description of the company. And at this point here, if we decide we wish to make this company our favourite, we merely click this little star up here. Once it's clicked, it goes gold. If I click onto favourites now, it's in my favourites. To remove it from favourites, I click back onto the listing. I click back on the arrow, it goes from gold to yellow, and it's no longer in my favourites. So at this point here, I'll go backwards. I'll go back again to categories. At this time, I'll search for some live music. I need a live band in my specific area. This now Electric Elements are available. I can phone them from the phone if I want, or the device. I can click on here for extra details. I can see the telephone number, which I can click on. I'll hold my finger on, and it'll allow me to call, send, add contacts, copy, or cancel. I can click onto here again, the email. It'll show me the email. I can send an email directly to the band. I can see their address by clicking onto here. It'll take me to the position of where they are. And by clicking onto Maps, I then start Apple Maps, and they'll take me directly to their destination. I can view images again of the band, again. Or if I wish to, I can see a video of the band as well.
Act like there's no reason to doubt. Since you got our get out.
I'll go back now to categories. And I'll just show once again the list of categories available. So if you don't want us to search, you can go directly to one of these categories and you just choose the one you want. So if I want to say choose a builder and all the builders in my area, I just choose the builder I want. I see the video, I see the pictures. If I like him, I'll call him and make an appointment. Now this time, let's change countries. So I'll go into New Zealand again. I'll put an address this time of, say, Auckland. Again, it shows me a list of all of the categories available. And each category's got listings. Again, we can change these, expand them for whatever category is required for a specific country. So let's click onto air conditioner technicians. You'll see in the centre of Auckland, these are the distances away from me. I click onto telephone number to call them immediately. I can click onto the actual icon. It'll take me to further details of that company and also their mobile, their email, address and position of where they are, or I send them a message. Or I just see the general information down here of the specific company. Clicking back to categories again, I can then change my position while I'm in New Zealand, and you'll see in the green up here at the top of the phone, you'll see that indicating I'm in New Zealand. So this time I might be in Wellington. It depends on exactly where you want to put it, even down to a street address or even a postcode. This takes me to Wellington this time. I'll go for builders. Oh, there's no results in that one. So obviously now let's put in the builders are not available at the moment in Wellington. I'll go here to the Toshiba pump people. I click onto the icon. I see more information. Again, email, address, view the images, and information. Again, if I wish to make it a favorite, I click here. Or I can go back to categories. Or I can now go back and change country again. So Singapore. Enter Singapore. This is now the Singapore database, and I'll say that I'm now close to Singapore Zoo. I'll go into Singapore Zoo, and these are all of the listings available for me. I'll click electricians, and these are all the distances away all these electricians are from me. Again, by clicking onto the information, I can gain either a video or I can see images of the particular company and choose what I require. Last but not least, let's go back and change. And the country we've got at the moment is England or United Kingdom. And we'll just say we're in Bristol this time, in the United Kingdom. I go. And this time I would want a carpenter, say. So I click onto here, and I look for a carpenter. I click onto the carpenters, and it shows me all the carpenters from my position in Bristol, which will be the centre of Bristol. It shows me who's available. By clicking onto a company I choose, as you can see. That, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the demonstration. You can download it free of charge from the App Store. You can go to the website www.tradespeopleapp.com if you require to join and have a listing. The listings are free, but you can upgrade to a Premier listing, which will give you videos, listings, and all sorts of extras. Thank you for your time.